Alright. Go back to where we was in Genesis.
Chapter 6.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart were only evil continually.
That's right. And it's like that today. I went through it last week when we went into one of the signs of the time. The Lord said that iniquity shall abound. Alright? And it's the same thing. It's wickedness. Alright? It said man's heart was full of wickedness. Alright? That word wickedness right there is Strong's Strong's Hebrew 7451, Rai, which means bad, evil, wicked, ethical in general, of persons, of thoughts, deeds, actions. So these people's actions and deeds are wickedness, man. Alright? It said imaginations, which is Strong's Hebrew 3336, which is Yatazar, which means purpose, imagination, device, intellectual framework. Alright, so their process of thinking or philosophies, okay, alright, or purposes or devices is all generated through wickedness, man. And thoughts in Strong's Hebrew 4284, which is Machah Shabbat, which means thought, device, plan, purpose, invention. Alright? Read verse 5 and 6 again. Alright? So that should be a sign or a thing that you should take notice of, that if the world, like it was during the time of Noah, the men were exceedingly wicked, and every thought of their mind or imagination was just wickedness. Alright? It's the same, it should be the same in this time prior to the Lord's return. That's what you should be looking for. Kyria.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart were only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
The word grieve right there is Strong's Hebrew 6087, which is Tazab, which means to hurt, pain, grieve, displease, vex, rents, torture. Alright? Now we see these people, alright, and their deeds and stuff. And if you're a man of the Lord, alright, or you say that you follow the Lord, you should be in the same spirit. Alright? You should be displeased, vexed, and troubled, and tortured in this society, dwelling amongst these wicked ass people, man. Especially here in America. Alright? Go to Job 22, verse 15 through 18.
Job chapter 22, verse 15. Hast thou marked the old way which wicked men have trodden, which were cutting down off, of time, whose foundation was overflowed with a flood?
So it said that those men, alright, during that time were wicked, and they were cut off by the flood. Okay? And it said to mark that way. Why? So you don't go down that same path of destruction. But these people that's destined to be destroyed, that's going to take that RFID chip, they're going to receive the second death. The first death was the time of Noah with the flood. The second death is when these missiles get shot on this place in this Third World War. Okay? And these people that take that RFID chip, they're going to be misled by their pastor. And they're taking it, like it said in Revelations 19 and 20, all right? And then they're going to die the death of the wicked. But that flood ain't going to be water, it's going to be fire this time, man. Is that verse 18?
Verse 17, which said unto the Most High, depart from us, and what can the Almighty do for them? Yet he filled their houses with good things, but the counsel of the wicked is far from me.
Yeah, so it's the same way here in America. All right, they tell the Lord to depart from them. All right, and what is the Almighty to us? All right, go to 2 Esdras 3, verse 7 through 11.
Second Esdras chapter 3, verse 7. Right?
Yeah, through 11.
And unto him thou gavest commandments to love thy way, which he transgressed, and immediately thou appointed death in him and his generations, of whom came nations, tribes, peoples, and kindreds out of number.
Talking about Adam. Key reader.
And every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments.
And that's isn't that the state that we in now? That's the state they was doing back there in the time of Noah. They was doing according to their own will. That's why we know that Luciferian doctrine of do as thy will, which Aleister Crowley think he created that ain't nothing new. They did that back then during the time of Noah. Read that again.
And every people walked after their own will.
They did whatever they want. Do as thy will. Like we said, you got celebrities that promote that agenda. Like note ones like Jay-Z. He say that. Alright, and the rest of these entertainers that push that vibration. And even your president, Obama, keep reading.
And did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments.
Yep. Keep reading.
And again in the process of time thou broughtest the flood upon those that dwell in the world, and destroyed them. And it came to pass in every of them that as death was to Adam, so was the flood to these. Nevertheless, one of them thou leftest, namely Noah, with his household, of whom came all righteous men.
That's right. That's verse 11.
Yeah.
Go to Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9 through 11. To prove that there ain't nothing new under the sun. Alright? So that whole Luciferian doctrine, all that, that's what they call it, Luciferian doctrine. Do as thou wilt, that's nothing new. And that's a sign that we like in the days of Noah, before the flood. Because people was doing whatever they wanted to do. And they despised the commandments. And it said that they told the Most High, depart from us. And what can the Almighty do for us? Even though the Lord gave them good things. And that's the mentality of these people here in America. Because actuality, even though America is starting to fall financially, people here in America that's poor is way better off than people that live around other parts of the world. Okay? Alright, so we in that time of people doing whatever they want. And that's fulfilling prophecy. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, and just how it was like Noah preached for 100 years to these people while he was building the ark. They thought, man, this guy's crazy. Because the flood didn't come that day. Okay? Alright? And it's the same when we come out here and we tell them America gonna be destroyed. That if you continue following the ways of America, talking to our people, you're gonna be destroyed right along with it. Alright, that these ways are unjust, they're perverse, and they're abomination. And that's all the fulfilled prophecy. Alright? But the scriptures say you're going to have scoffers. Alright? So even though your judgment, it seems like it's prolonged, it's going to get you in due time. Alright? That's what that scripture is saying. Keep reading.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him.
Yep. That's right. All right.
But it shall not be well with them. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not the Most High.
Yeah, and it said that in Job that they continued in that path until the flood came and destroyed them. All right, go to Matthew 24 verse 11 through 12.